What's good, R&B squad? This is Heart of Ruth. I trust that this message meets you guys in good spirits. If you are new here, welcome. We don't believe that you're here by accident. We're happy to have you, and Jesus is, of course, always happier. Guys, the thunder is rolling so loudly here, and I love it. I absolutely love this kind of weather, but let me not get distracted by it. So, I have a quick word for someone, a prophetic word, and it came from a dream that I had. So I'm just going to get into the dream, then I'm going to break it down. And if it is for you, you're going to know as you listen, okay? So in the dream, there were these two people. One of them was trying to attack the other, but could not. The attack was not working. This person was trying to physically attack this other person, but it wasn't working. They weren't able to do it. And the first person who was trying to attack the second person kept loudly accusing the second person of taking stuff that belonged to them. Okay? And the second person was saying, but I didn't take any of that stuff. I didn't take any of your stuff. And that was the end of the dream. I should put emphasis on the fact that this person was not successful at all with the attack. It was an attempted attack that did not work. Okay? Now let me get into the explanation. For who this is for, there is someone. You're literally living rent-free in this person's head. Okay? This person invests a lot of time and energy into thinking about you, into wondering what's going on in your life, into trying to find out what is going on in your life. I mean, you're over here just minding your blessed holy business, and they're over there thinking about you constantly. It's like this person cannot get you out of his or her mind. Okay? And let me tell you what the problem is. This person, they blame you for every single thing that has gone wrong in their lives thus far. Before they knew you, I don't know who they used to blame, because now everything that happens to them that isn't favorable is somehow your fault. Now, the way the Lord showed it to me, this person really isn't, they're not all the way here mentally. There is something seriously wrong with this person's mental health. This person is not seeking help. This person may have very strong narcissistic tendencies as well. So they don't take any kind of responsibility for anything that goes wrong in their life. They don't see it as, there's no hindsight. They don't see it as, you know something? Maybe, just maybe, a lot of the stuff that I'm going through is because of my own actions. A lot of what I'm going through has to do with my own fault, with me bringing this on myself, which is the case with this person. But again, there is no self-reflecting. There is no hindsight. So they have to find somebody to blame. In this case, it's you. And how did you take all these things from them? Simply by existing. Just the fact that you exist. Okay? This person, they may be going through some sort of financial difficulties right now. They may have taken a financial loss, or they may be about to take a financial loss. And they think that this is somehow your fault. They blame you for taking their bread from them. I don't know how. The Lord clearly showed me that you didn't take anything from this person, financially or otherwise. But they find a way to blame you for everything that goes wrong in their life. Now, this person may be coming into this financial difficulty because of their own actions. If they lost a job, it's because of the fact that they weren't doing what they were required to do at this job, or because they were acting out, harassing their coworkers, etc. If they were running a business, they weren't doing it the right way. And so, because of their own actions, they're in a situation now where they're on the losing end financially. And they want to blame you for it when you had absolutely nothing to do with it, okay? This person also feels as though you stole their shine. And it's really funny the way the Lord showed it to me. This person is very obsessed with your physical appearance. Whoever this person is, they're very, very obsessed with the way you look. That's like a thorn in this person's flesh. Now, I don't know, maybe you're considered handsome or beautiful, but this person spends a lot of time focused, hyper focused on your physical appearance. And that is a sore point with them. They think that because you look the way that you do, that you take the spotlight off them or you take the shine away from them. And that's where the narcissistic tendencies rear its ugly head. Because how is it your fault if you look a certain way, if you take care of yourself, and people think you're beautiful or people think you're handsome? How is that taking their shine from them? You're just shining, that's all. You're just making the most of what the Lord blessed you with, and you're shining. And they have a problem with that. Another thing is that the harvest that you're about to come into. Now, this person may be sending monitoring spirits to listen in, to find out about things about you and what's happening in your life. They may be stalking you digitally. They may be stalking you, looking at your social media, etc. And so they find out little bits and pieces here and there. They don't know the big picture, but they find out little pieces here and there about how the Lord is blessing you. They think that the harvest that you're coming into is supposed to be theirs. Matter of fact, they think that everything that is happening for you that is good, it's supposed to happen to them and not you, and that somehow you took it from them. Somehow, again, by existing, you took all these things from them. So in other words, if you didn't exist, if you died, if they could take you out, then everything that you have going for you, your blessings, your looks, the harvest you're about to come into, would automatically be theirs. Okay? And not just that, they would actually go out of their way. Remember, I said it was an attempted attack. This person would actually go out of their way to try to hurt you in the spirit realm, to see if they can actually harm you or take you out in the spirit realm. Okay? And then they're sitting up there waiting. Like they're just waiting. Like the day after, they may send you an attack at night. And the day after, they're just sitting there waiting to see if you post anything, to see if there's any signs of life. But you know what? Every time they do, they end up puzzled and scratching their heads, because it's like, didn't I just send an attack? How is this person posting today? How do they seem so cheerful? Baby, we're children of God. That stuff doesn't touch us. We are real children of God. That stuff does not touch us. The only thing that's going to happen when you send an attack is that the Lord is going to show us exactly what you're trying to do. That's it. And you're just looking crazy in front of us. Imagine us knowing about all the crazy little stuff that goes on in your head. You're just embarrassing yourself at this point. So for whoever this is for, this person really does not want to see you prosper. And they're going out of their way to try to make sure that you don't. However, all of that stuff is just rolling right off you because you're a child of God. You're blessed and they can't curse you. Okay? And let me just go ahead and say this. When people are waiting for a child of God to fall, or waiting for something bad to happen to a true child of God, what usually happens is that it happens to them instead. So they sit there waiting, and because they're waiting for it to happen to you, the child of God, they don't see it coming until it takes them. And it overtakes them, and it takes them by surprise. So I hope this message blessed someone. I love you guys. I will be back with another word as soon as the Lord releases me. Take care.